Fathers and Sons is a classic novel by the Russian author Ivan Turgenev, first published in 1862. The novel is a compelling portrayal of the growing generational gap in Russian society during the 19th century, and the clash between traditional values and the emerging nihilist movement. The story revolves around the central characters Arkady Kirsanov, his friend Yevgeny Bazarov, and their relationships with their families and society. The novel begins with the return of Arkady Kirsanov to his father's estate after completing his studies at St. Petersburg University. He brings along his friend Yevgeny Bazarov, a young medical student who epitomizes the radical nihilist ideology. Arkady's father, Nikolai Petrovich Kirsanov, is a kind-hearted landowner who adheres to traditional values and principles. He lives on the estate with his brother Pavel Petrovich Kirsanov, a former military officer and a man of refinement and aristocratic tastes. Arkady's return brings about a clash of ideologies between the older and younger generations. Bazarov's nihilism, which dismisses all authority, tradition, and values, is met with disdain and skepticism by both Nikolai and Pavel. This conflict is further exacerbated when Bazarov is invited to the estate of the aristocratic Odintsov family. There, he meets Anna Sergeyevna Odintsov, a beautiful and intelligent widow, and her younger sister, Katya. Bazarov is attracted to Anna, while Arkady finds himself drawn to Katya. As the story unfolds, Bazarov's relationships with the Kirsanov family and the Odintsovs become increasingly strained. He challenges Pavel to a duel after the latter accuses him of having a negative influence on Arkady. Bazarov emerges as the winner, but only manages to wound Pavel superficially. This event serves as a turning point for Bazarov, as he realizes the futility of his nihilist beliefs and starts questioning his convictions. Meanwhile, Arkady and Katya's relationship deepens, and they eventually confess their love for each other. Arkady's growing love for Katya leads him to gradually reject Bazarov's nihilist ideas, causing a rift between the two friends. Arkady becomes more aligned with his father's traditional values, which ultimately leads to his engagement with Katya. As Bazarov's world starts to crumble, he returns to his parents' home, where his mother, Irina Vlasievna, and his father, Vasily Ivanovich, a retired army doctor, live modestly. Bazarov's return is marked by a sense of disillusionment and isolation, as he struggles to reconcile his nihilist beliefs with the harsh realities of life. His parents, who have always been proud of their son, are unable to understand his inner turmoil. The novel reaches its tragic climax when Bazarov, in his capacity as a doctor, attempts to treat a peasant suffering from typhus. Despite taking precautions, Bazarov contracts the disease, and his condition quickly deteriorates. As he lies on his deathbed, he summons Anna Odintsov to his side, confessing his love for her. Despite her feelings for Bazarov, Anna cannot reciprocate his love, and he dies soon after, feeling rejected and alone. Fathers and Sons ends on a note of reconciliation and hope, as the surviving characters seek solace and redemption in the face of tragedy. Arkady and Katya marry and start a family, while Nikolai and Pavel find peace in their acceptance of the changing times. Anna Odintsov, still mourning Bazarov's death, devotes herself to charity work and the betterment of society. The novel concludes with a poignant scene at Bazarov's grave, where his grieving parents pay their respects. Vasily Ivanovich, reflecting on his son's tragic fate, expresses the hope that the younger generation will learn from their mistakes and build a better future. In conclusion, Fathers and Sons is a masterful exploration of the generational divide and the ideological conflicts that arose in 19th century Russia. Turgenev's novel delves into the complexities of human nature, relationships, and the societal changes that marked this tumultuous period in Russian history. Through the interwoven stories of its characters, the novel highlights the challenges and consequences of embracing radical ideas and rejecting tradition. At its core, Fathers and Sons is a timeless and universal story about the struggle between the old and the new, as well as the transformative power of love and forgiveness. The novel's enduring appeal lies in its ability to capture the human experience, making it as relevant today as it was when it was first published over a century ago. We hope you are enjoying the content on the library channel. Our team is dedicated to bringing you the best book summary, recommendations, and literary discussions on YouTube. If you are finding our content helpful, we would greatly appreciate it if you could take a moment to like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts or suggestions, and subscribe to our channel. This will help us grow and continue to provide you with more great content in the future. Thank you for your support and happy reading.